Hello everybody, my name is Miguel, welcome back to Lucid9. Alright, so look who just showed up, Mr. Ryota. Yama? Hey, Mr. Ryota. Why, if it isn't the J-Man! Sup, Mr. Ryota? Hey gents, ladies. What the hell is going on up here? The third floor officers swore up and down that someone was getting murdered. I recall the decibel level of the recent argument and feel slightly guilty. Were we that loud? Loud enough that I'm supposed to give a disturbance warning, apparently. He brandishes a pile of detention notes threateningly. Everyone stiffens, except Shigure and me. Probably a bad sign. Oh no, please, Mr. Ryota. Whatever could be wrong, Misoshiro. And with a total lack of elegance, he flings the slips of papers over the banister of the roof. They rain down in shards of flapping pink to the school pool below. Listen, kids. You totally weren't here. The officers were totally just hallucinating, and I totally did not just toss those detention slips into the pool. Mr. Ryota is one awesome teacher. We never had teachers this awesome like this at school. Of course, they had to do their jobs. Otherwise, they'd be fired if they ever did something like that. But I mean, it's not every day you get to be able to get to deal with a teacher like that. As awesome as Mr. Ryota. Relief pops up on everyone's faces. Trust Mr. Ryota to be the rebel. Now scram before they fire me, yeah? We don't need any further encouragement. We rush away from the rooftop greenhouse and down the stairs. Thankfully, the walk to the amusement park is uneventful. Nobody seems to notice when we pass by 6 police cars in the space of half an hour. The Palace theme park is startlingly successful, considering how recently it was founded, but that can largely be credited to its cutting-edge attractions. Even minor deals like the hologram park maps in every segment, or the experimental cleaning robots whirring about, everything makes the place seem like a piece of the future. Looks like Lemon Skates really outdone themselves. Welcome! How many tickets? Yahiko swaggers to the front of the line, leaning on one elbow against the window. These are all my friends. You can buzz them in, right? Sorry, who are you? The rest of us exchange dubious glances at Yahiko as Yahiko jerks back, clearly shocked. I'm Yahiko Ikari. Who? Yahiko Ikari, you know, the son of the Ikaris? There's a flicker of recognition in the attendant's eyes, but she doesn't budge. I wasn't aware the Ikaris had a son. Of course they do, it's me. Sorry, sir, but do you have any proof? I knew you would ask, I'll just call them right up. Wait, Yahiko. He confidently dials the number into his phone. We wait, and wait, and wait some more. Then he lowers his phone, looking sheepish. Sorry, they must be busy. But I really am the son of the Ikaris. Look, I have Enough. We're simply wasting time. Shigure pushes in front of him and hands out her card as the register racks up to a startling number. Without further ado, we're ushered into the park, but not without some prominent glares from the staff. As we enter the main area, we're assaulted with smells of oily, overpriced food and the cloying scent of sugar. Exhausted parents are being dragged from place to place by bouncing, squealing children. Sorry guys, I really thought I could get us in. It's, fine. If it wasn't for the fact that his expression is totally serious, I would probably be mocking him. You can't seriously be the son of some Lemon Skate higher-ups. Before we proceed any further, I recommend that you all exchange contact information. Obnoxious as it may be, you are now under my jurisdiction, and it is my responsibility to return you all safely. After a moment's pause, everyone moves into action. The only info I need to gather is Aries, but others seem to be having more difficulty. Won't you bestow upon me the honor of your number, my lady? Oh, and this is where your reputation as school princess backfires tremendously. I suppose. It wouldn't be much trouble. He eagerly hands his phone to her, where she inputs her information slowly and agonizingly. Right, I've got an investigation to see to, so here we must part. Honestly, I'm surprised that she isn't forcing us to investigate with her, especially considering that she paid Yuri, promise me you shall participate in everything. That's... Thank you. Thank you. Farewell. Duty calls. With that, she races off into the distance, cat bouncing merrily over her head. For some reason, after everyone's finished exchanging information, they all turn to me. Guess I'm supposed to decide where to go. Alright, so it looks like we got ourselves something to look at. Tech Sandbox, Tower Drop, Bot Fight Arena, Extreme Crystal Laser Tag. Let's see, where can we go to? The Tower Drop. Several terrified screams from nearby turn my attention to a tower of twisted metal that seems to stretch the sky. I'm assuming it's this thing over here, the Tower Drop. If I'm not mistaken, I think that is. Stretch the sky. Masato eagerly nudges me in the ribs, pointing frantically at said tower of twisted metal. Hey Yama, you and me. What? The Tower Drop, man. No. There are more elegant ways of suicide, you know. It ain't suicide, it'll be awesome. Clearly his definition of awesome vastly differs from mine, or any sane person's definition of awesome. Have fun. You gotta come with me. What? Why? It's destiny, man. Can't you hear it calling you? The ground is calling me more. Stop babing around. Think of it this way. Gravity's acceleration is 9.8 meters per second squared, and the tower is maybe 125 meters high. If we plug it in to figure out the ending velocity of a fallen object, we get the square root of 2 times 9.8 times 125, which is 1,225, and that gets us 49.5. Bam! Our ending velocity is 49.5 meters per second downward, neglecting air resistance, of course. Then we plug that into the time equation. To get the time, we gotta divide our velocity numbers by gravity numbers. So 49.5 divided by 9.8, which gives us something around 5.05 seconds. This all means that if the tower breaks, you only be terrified out of your wits for 5.05 seconds before you die a quick and painless death. Thanks. That's really reassuring. Still, this sudden display of intelligence leaves everyone in shocked silence. Masato easily grabs me by the arm and lugs me to the tower. Sometimes I think that Masato's a lot smarter than I give him credit for. I feel an impending sense of doom as the attendant straps me in the tower seat. Leaving my legs dangling in the air. I don't see why anyone would do this for fun. Being terrified is fun, man. Yeah, masochist? I don't understand. My stomach lodges in my throat as our seats begin to rise. I note that there's a hyperventilating girl to my left, and further down a kid looks like he's about to vomit. Hey, you should calm down, man. You look like little Habiki. Habby what? Habiki, my bro, 8 years old. Oh, I didn't know you had a little brother. Got lots of them and more to spare. 4 little tykes to look after. Ah, wait a minute. 4 siblings? You really didn't know? Who in their right mind would have 5 children? 8 technically, but the older ones are in college. You realize that just makes things more outrageous, right? How could 2 people possibly take care of 8 children? You say that my mom and pa didn't raise us right? No, they fucked too much. Well, honestly, if every member of the family is as capable as Masato, I'd be terrified of how much power they'd have. What was it like growing up? It was amazing. We learned how to fight tooth and nail for our survival. Is that psychologically healthy? How did you survive? Competitions, man. Competitions are the answer to everything. Things are beginning to make a lot more sense. So you had to fight for your food when you were a baby. Nah, mom fed me then. What about when you were a toddler? Come on. No Kurogane lets another Kurogane starve. What? Then why did you have competitions at all? I get you now, Yama. I kind of was thinking, you know, why don't you try at anything? But I get it now. It's because you don't want anything. Something about his words cut deeper than I expect. Right in the feels. What does that have anything to do with food competitions? Easy. We all wanted desserts, so we all fought for them. So you split the regular food, but fought for the treats? Yep. If nothing else, talking with Masato helps distract me from the dizzying plunge beneath my feet. I search for more questions to keep my mind occupied. How did your parents manage to feed 8 children? The older ones work, including me. You have a job? Track is my job. You get paid? I get a scholarship. Same thing. How will you pay for college? Also scholarship. I need a full ride. Nothing less can do. Nothing less can do. I can't help but feel undeservedly privileged. I never had to worry about money, even during Isamu's down points. Is that what all your siblings have done? It's the Kurigane tradition, man. Maya's the oldest. She trained herself in Taekwondo until she could work and pay for her own lessons. She got a scholarship in Seoul Uni after she won in nationals. And Yudai, he's second oldest, prodigy at piano, played in the music shop cause Ma and Pa ain't got one. Happened to run into some dude from Juilliard, and next thing you know, he's got a plane ticket to New York. I slouched in shock. From the sounds of it, the Kuriganes could conquer the universe if they so desired. So what? Here it comes, man. Brace yourself. He clutches to his armrest as our seats begin to plummet to the ground. While I never had a huge aversion for heights, the sudden change of momentum twists my guts into knots. The vertigo throws me into nausea as a wind screams past my ears and into my hair. Yeah! After a long moment, we finally reached the bottom, somehow still in one piece. Now that's a ride. A ride straight to hell. The instant the attendee releases us, I bolt back to the comfort of safety on shaky knees. Well, look who's back. Haha, shut up. But you look like you were having so much fun. Wanna go, Rui? No, I'm fine. I'm totally fine. Actually, I think I think she would love to go. Come on, Rui. No, I'm very much fine. Hey, Yama, let's pick something. I don't mind waiting if you really want to go on Miki then. I smirk at her obvious discomfort, but blinkingly turn back to the map. Let's see. This is a ride. I'm picking a ride for me and Rui, right? So I guess the Ferris wheel? She doesn't want to go on the big ride, but I guess the Ferris wheel is not that bad. Let's try Ferris wheel. There's a Ferris wheel to our right. Basic, but huge. Let me go over the rest of the park. Heights, anyone? Heights is my middle name. No, it isn't. Either way, a Ferris wheel may be our best choice. It might calm some of us who are a little overexcited. She sends a significant glance at Akira, who is currently sprinting to and fro, widely flapping her arms and snorting. I'm a dragon. I'm breathing fire. I'm flying. I'm a dragon. You said dragon already. Maybe there has been too much excitement for today. Everyone seems to look forward to taking a breather. Right, Ferris wheel it is. Rui clicks and growls a little at Akira, who clicks and growls back. Then thankfully, we head to the Ferris wheel without any more anomalies. The cars are small, since the Ferris wheel is meant to fit as many of them as possible. They're only meant to fit 2 people. Oh boy. Guess we're paired off. Rui colors slightly at this. Everyone seems to notice. I pretend not to. I guess we are, huh? Hey, you and Cap should share a car. Well, what makes you say that? Well, you're a pair, why else? Akira! Well, Rui, if you make it such a big deal. Anyway, I'm going with Masato. She shoots a very significant look at the rest of the group. Oh, of course. Misaki, shall we? I believe we shall. Then I'm with her? Her name is Ari, you know. But I'd rather go with Dots. Ari it is. What, do they think I'm blind? Well, that's settled. It looks like you have no choice but to ride in the car together. The others prance into their respective cars, leaving Rui and me in silence. That was quite possibly the most unsubtle way to get us together. I guess we should board. Yeah. Next time I see Akira, we're going to have a little chat. A little chat. Just a small chat. Oh, okay. I was kidding about that. I wouldn't hit a girl. I mean, just. Yeah, how am I doing? Oh, I have plenty of time. Rui and I slip into the next car, a cozy blue box with blue cushioned seats and blue doors and blue ceilings, dressed with white trim and white wood and white light. Rui eases comfortably into her seat, turning her head until she's staring out the window. After the attendant closes our door, the Ferris wheel begins to steadily chug upwards. Yama? The serious outline of her voice catches me off guard. I find myself curling my fingers into the cushion beneath me. What? Dots. I'm really glad I met you. My heart throbs unexpectedly against my ribcage. Nervousness? Shock? I immediately move to distance myself from the alien motion. I know. Who else would be a willing victim of your verbal abuse? Not that, you know. I feel like you don't hear it very often. I'm glad you're here, Yama. I'm glad I know you. I hadn't known that it was possible to simultaneously feel intensely cold and intensely hot. Intensely cold and intensely hot. Something about her words is very discomforting. Why? Even while I feel warmth creeping in my limbs. Why do you find that uncomfortable? It's your childhood friend and she has feelings for you, brah. I'm the one that's just reading this. I guess that if I wasn't here, I couldn't be glad, so by default, I'm glad I'm here too. Stupid, stupid, stupid. What am I even saying? Why do you always do that? Do what? Deflect attention off of yourself. Because I'm not worth paying attention to. Because why would someone as bright and adorable and winning as Rui care for me after all these years? Why is she the one who's glad we're friends when I'm the one who should be saying that 10, 50, 100 times over? I haven't done anything for her. Complained, whined, criticized, complained some more. Who'd really want that kind of friend? I have fun when you're around. I like our bickering. I like watching your stupid competitions with Masato. Just be yourself, okay? I should honestly admit to myself that I'm touched, but I'm far too awkward for that. Well, I can't exactly be anyone else. Gosh, you really love to kill the mood, don't you? It's better than killing other things. Oh, Yama. Oh, Yama. You kill other things too. Such as brain cells. It's so unexpected that it makes me laugh. The atmosphere instantly relaxes at the sudden injection of snark. We fall into silence after that breeze of humor. Rui resumes staring out of the car window. I glance around, searching for another topic. Scenery? Boring. Weather? Worse. Love life? Bad idea. I idly brush my hand against the window frame. It seems to breathe beneath my fingertips. Say, that's an idea. I reach my arms until they're touching either side of the car. Rui turns to me, questions weighing on her brow. What are you doing? Earthquake! My voice slips out unusually high and childish as I shove my body to and fro. Our car immediately begins to swing, creaking metallically beneath my weight. Rui pales and clings to her cushion. Stop that! Stop what? You know, if you shake it too much, we might fall. Fall? Like this? I feign crashing to the side, slamming into the car wall with more force than I probably should. Rui squeaks, instinctively reaching for me. Don't do that, it's dangerous. What's dangerous, this? I straighten and pretend to fall again, but Rui snatches my wrist and pulls me towards her. My momentum collapses against her. I'm barely able to catch myself against her seat. For a long moment, we stay in silence. I'm looming over Rui, one hand curled on the seat by her head, and the other instinctively clapped around her shoulder. Her face is unnaturally close. At this distance, I can feel her breath, short and warm, brushing against my cheek. Her eyes, amber, also warm. Her hair, color of light fire, silky, warm. Everything about her, warm. Warmth, comfort. Warmth, comfort, love. Yama? Sorry. I finally come to my senses and plop back in my seat, staring very resolutely out of the window. What the heck was I just doing? Rui. This is Rui. Rui Hayata, the girl who's in love with you. Get a grip on yourself. Dots. More dots. And now the silence is suffocating. So, that's both of them saying it. So, we immediately pause, eyes cutting between the window and each other. You first. No, it's okay. I didn't have anything important to say. Me neither. Silence again. We stop again. Awkward. So awkward. What were you gonna say? just, do you, like trees? What kind of question is that? Wait, no. That's not a stupid question. Do you, like trees? Do you like trees? Rui, do you like trees? Do you like smoking that sticky icky? No, of course not. Because you're at school and you would be you're in school. You would get in trouble for that. I feel the sudden impulse to bash my head into the window until it shatters. Trees? Really? Sure, they're like normal trees, I guess? Yeah, they are. We drift back into silence. I have something to say. Is she going to say what I think she's going to say? No. I have a better idea. You didn't even know what I was going to say. Still, it's a better idea. Well, okay. Damn it, Yama! She seems genuinely annoyed, which catches me off guard. Shouldn't she be relieved? Relieved that she won't have to say anything? Embarrassing? So, what's this better idea? In hindsight, I really should have thought of something before claiming so. Not that I had the luxury anyway. Oh, Yama. Well, I was gonna say that a simple, kind of crazy idea leaps into my head, and I go for it. Shh. What now? I immediately drop to the floor in an athletic crouch, pretending to search for something. Rui's face transforms as she curiously surveys my actions. After a few seconds of pausing, I pretend to yank something out from beneath the seat. Bugged. What? Why? Shh. AJ Hayata, don't make another move. I slowly peer out of the window, silently praising myself for the diversion. Looks like Rui's forgotten about what she was gonna say. But just for good measure, I throw myself to the floor with a yell. Rui instinctively follows. They've got RPGs! RPGs! Houston, we have a problem! I start shaking the box again as Rui imitates an explosion, tossing herself around. Oof, direct hit, Commander. Shield at 23%. I'm a bit busy. I mime fighting some sort of alien and pretend to kick it out of the car. They have borders. Looks like we're done for, Lieutenant. The only thing left to do? A silence falls between us as we understand the gravity of the situation. Kamikaze. Let's give him one hell of a show. You got it, Commander. With renewed enthusiasm, she whips about, slamming her hands against the cushions. The car shakes with enemy fire, but she retains her focus. Stay on target! Stay on target! The car screeches with speed as she homes in at the mothership, right at the weak point. Stay on target! Mister, it's time for you to disembark. We abruptly yanked back into reality. Rui's leaning over the cushions, mashing her hands against the imaginary controls, while I'm by the window fighting off non-existent borders. The flush of embarrassment that creeps up my neck is mimicked on Rui's end. So sorry. Really sorry. We creep out of the car, feeling the attendants' eyes weigh heavily on our backs. Crazy sons of bitches. I probably shouldn't have done that. You know, you do a lot of things that you probably shouldn't do. There's a pun in there somewhere, but I can't find it. We should ask Akira. She's the queen of puns. Oh yeah, she is. We grin at each other like the other pair of fools we are. We should meet up with the group. Yeah. Rui's gaze flits between me and the ground. Yama? It happens in one fluid motion. She steps forward, gently pinches the edge of my sleeve between her fingers, tiptoes up, and softly, hesitantly, places her lips against my cheek. Then, almost before I can register it, she retracts, cheeks flushing. Thank you. She gave me a kiss on the cheek. Well, I'd be excited, but Yama would probably react negatively about that. How am I doing on time? Oh, well, I'm out of time, so I'm going to save this. And we won't know until what happens until the next episode. So, yeah. So, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll pick this up another time. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like this video, give this video a thumbs up. It'll help me a lot. Oh, greatly, really appreciate it. And until next time, see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Oh, I didn't know that. I'm so sorry.